Everybody, another lawsuit, another family in shock. The same fertility doctor accused of using his own sperm to get patients pregnant has a new lawsuit to deal with.
WDRB's Christy Batista speaks with a lawyer who says this family is just traumatized. Christy?
So traumatized, in fact, that their names aren't listed in the lawsuit. They are known as Jane Doe 1, Jane Doe 2, and Jane Doe 3, a woman who saw the doctor and her 2 daughters. A second lawsuit is filed against retired fertility Dr. Marvin Yusman.
Anger, just disbelief, and betrayed.
The complaint states that a woman listed as Jane Doe went to see Dr. Yusman in 1970 for artificial insemination. She was told a medical student would be providing a sample. She got pregnant with a daughter. And in 1974, she went back to the doctor and conceived a second daughter. The lawsuit says the doctor used his own sperm both times she saw him. Those daughters, now in their late 40s and early 50s, never knew their parents even saw a fertility doctor.
They all are dealing with kind of the compound trauma, if you will. Number one, the girls finding out that this is how they were conceived, and number two, them all three finding out that that this happened.
They found out in January of this year when the woman's grandson took a DNA test through 23andMe. A woman reached out to him saying she was his aunt. Dr. Yusman is her biological father as well.
It's a conversation and a relationship with your doctor that is sacred, and he absolutely breached their trust.
Attorney Amy Wheatley is representing them. She says it's traumatized them, and they want their privacy to be respected, even within the lawsuit.
This is so fresh and so traumatic for them, and they're entitled to it. Again, this is a really personal thing that has happened.
Another woman who found out from a DNA test a few years ago, Susan Crowder, wrote to the medical licensure board who investigated. Dr. Yusman responded admitting to using his own sperm a half dozen times and even being in contact with a few of his, quote, offspring.
Accountability. This man has never admitted that what he did was wrong.
The lawsuit claims Dr. Yusman breached his contract, committed fertility fraud and malpractice, and the family is seeking damages. If you were a patient of Dr. Yusman in the 70s or 80s and have some concerns, the law firm has set up a website. We have a link to find out more information on ours. That's WDRB.com. With photojournalist Jeff Gordon, I'm Christy Batista.